0.
Wait, was that it?
I
Well, could we just
said
sit here for silence before we just...
Oh,
Who's gonna...
how's it going, everybody?
one job,
Welcome to
guys.
FPGT. This is going to be a new podcast. We don't have a name for it yet, but if you have names, we can always use.
Why'd you call it something if we don't have a name for it yet?
I didn't call it. I said
Yeah.
welcome to
You didn't call it.
FPGT because this is going to be posted on FPGT.
Oh, okay. So I thought you named it.
okay.
We're terrible at podcasts, but that's okay because we'll get
Hi,
better in time, hopefully, if we can actually keep the podcast going because, we're not
You'd
good at this.
expect being, experienced in podcasts, we know a little bit more, but
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's
sure.
wrong.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Hello, I'm RX.
And I'm Sean.
I like how,
That's not what I
I
said.
like how you guys all have your actual names and I'm just RX. That's good. That's good. We don't need them. Nobody needs to know my name.
No one knows your name. No, don't
No
worry.
one cares.
Your secret's
just keep
safe.
it like
my
that.
name on my license is RX. So, that's my
His
actual
name is Slim Shady.
And then,
Slim Shady. I'm the real
then
one.
after that is
The
a
Slim
prescription
Shady.
label.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for my
I'm
fucking
telling you.
delusional pills. Anyways,
My
so
name's Florida.
we're starting up. What?
My name's Florida.
Your name's Florida.
Your
Yeah.
name's Lord.
Can I? Oh,
Hey,
Wow,
he
this
is
is a
I feel
great
bad
first
for him.
episode of this podcast. Ow.
That's a good topic to segue into pain.
Pain.
What about it?
Guys, I actually cut my
Hey.
finger when I was trying to cut an onion yesterday, and it like left a giant gash. in my
Okay, and
finger.
did you pretend you were crying because of the onion and not your finger?
Well,
Because
both.
that's what I would have done.
Well, both. I actually stuck my finger in the onion to get it an extra little effect, so this way I can start screaming. When I was
Yeah,
cutting the
no,
onion,
you gotta
so.
go full on. If you're gonna do it, just go all the way. Is what I always say.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Rather than just going for halfway, I might as well just go all the way. That's how I live.
Speaking about pain, the older I get, the more I feel like every bone in my body just hurts.
Yeah, it sucks a lot.
I sit a
gosh.
lot at work and at home. Recently I've been trying to just stand more because I feel like every time I get up, something hurts. I don't know what it is, but
What do you
it
mean?
is
Like your back?
very uncomfortable. Yeah, like
I think
my
it's
back,
also
my
like
knees.
it's like extended amount of pain too. It's like, oh, well, if your knee hurts, well, it's gonna hurt for the next week and a half. So have fun on the roller coaster.
I feel like
Well, you
somebody,
gotta think.
I think like this is something they should teach at school. That the older you get, the more your fucking body's gonna hurt. Like if
Well,
I would have
wait, what
known,
about the way
if somebody
you eat?
would have told me, I would have easily been like, okay, this is normal. It
You're
doesn't
just
feel
gonna
normal.
experience unnecessary pain for the next 3 years of your
For
life.
the rest of your life
3
after
years. God
after
bless.
after your 20s that are done. Even though my 20s aren't done
In the
yet.
next 3 years, you're never gonna experience pain the same ever again.
Yep.
Dude,
What is
the
it?
older you get,
What
the
is
painful
does?
it is. But
Does it upgrade to ultra pain?
I hope not. Maybe when you get like senior citizen status. I mean, I feel like when you're younger and you feel pain, it sucks. But the older you get, the more you're like, oh, my arm hurts. Okay, you just deal with it. Like you
It's
don't.
just kind of normal.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, I guess today my back's gonna hurt. We're not even that old yet either. I just feel like this generation's like going downhill faster than the last generation.
In more ways
know, I
than
broke
one,
my
I'd
arm.
say.
Oh yeah, and definitely in more ways than one, for sure, definitely. But anyways, you guys had any topics to talk about? Because I have 2 topics that I want to talk about today.
Ooh, 2. Damn,
Okay, go ahead.
Bringing in the big
First
guns.
topic is it's less of a topic and more of a. I asked this question to C. He might be on the podcast once in a while if he ever has time. But I feel like a lot of FPS games are coming out and are dying immediately. You know what I mean? Because I just heard
Concord.
recently that like Concord that died pretty fast. Just shooters in general. It doesn't even have to be an FPS like at this point. And then recently I heard that X Defiant is being shut down already. Didn't even
Already?
last. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like
Huh.
Spectre Divide's not gonna last much longer either, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
the whole hype, like all these like new and like different ideas and new gimmicks and stuff, they're so hyped up that by the time it comes out, people don't really enjoy it as much, and then there's nothing past the gimmick, and then it just dies.
Well, I guess it just kind of becomes the same games that we already have. Like, I feel like Spectre Divide, at least from what gameplay we were playing together, is very much like CS:GO, except you have an extra player that you're playing with And I feel like the other ones too, like the other one, I think X Defiant, correct me if I'm wrong, is more like an Overwatch kind of follow the thing and protect the objects before you get to the end of the like home base type thing. So they're following the same kind of paths. They're not really branching out. It's like kind of when they had the um like the Warzone, like similar of like the battle royales. Like everyone followed battle royale, and only now Fortnite is still kind of like still kind of relevant, where all the other battle royales kind of fade away. I mean, remember used to have
That's
things like DayZ and all these
Well,
other things too.
that's true. Yeah.
remind me, PUBG is still going successfully well in China, so you gotta have that competitor as well. But over here in
Yeah.
the US, no one talks about PUBG anymore, which
PUBG
is kind of
Mobile
scary.
is what's going hard in China still.
Yeah,
And regular PUBG now, I think isn't it free to play now too? It's not
I
even
think
I think
so.
so.
it's not even I haven't played it recently, but I did play it. I feel like I played it more recently than all of you guys, and it was okay. Just okay. I feel like Fortnite took over the battle royale scene just because Fortnite seems a little bit easier to pick up and it doesn't seem as complicated as PUBG was. And also
What?
because of other like Fortnite seems a lot less complicated than PUBG to me.
What?
Uh, it,
Remind
I
you.
could not understand the building aspect of it. That
no, but see that's the
But
thing. That's the
here's the
thing.
thing.
I'd rather learn the building than try to figure out what scope goes on what gun and like this pick up all these random things and have a bigger backpack and I don't know. I just maybe I'm just a simple UI type of guy, but yeah, the building sucked. Like you had to be really good
But
at building to like win at Fortnite, unless you were playing against a bunch of people that didn't know how to build either. But at least I knew how to build somewhat to where I could protect myself a little bit.
but
I could
remind you,
make it to the
Sean.
top 5 with
Just
my
put up
skill.
But
walls. They're
Yeah,
all just
just
but
walls all
just
around the
put
side.
walls and hide behind, and just
Yeah.
run and put walls behind you the whole time so you don't get shot. But also Fortnite
but
has all these like brand deals and stuff. They have all these like characters and skins. That's honestly that's probably what's keeping it alive and with their whole like creative side of Fortnite where you can make mini games and do other things, it's definitely has it's gonna have like a longer lifespan than the other ones.
the thing is with Fortnite, it's more of a business contract. I don't want to say like Mr. Beast kind of thing, but it's more of like any famous celebrities or any memester kind of thing into Fortnite. It's becoming popular based like that. And for Sean to have a hard time picking up the game, back then it used to be only that game mode where you have to build up all these random craps just to survive.
And
But
that's the
even
thing.
when they
Yeah.
removed that,
That's the thing. I mean,
it got better.
it did, yeah. I feel like a lot of people started playing a lot more Fortnite when they removed the building. They didn't necessarily remove it. It's like a different side of Fortnite. But I feel like a lot of
But
people, like for me, I would only play zero build just because if I don't have to build anything, it makes it a lot easier.
And the funny thing about this might scare Sean because he's that kind of fan. The original Fortnite used to be a tower defense than actual battle royale,
I mean, yeah, I knew
Yeah,
that.
which is really
yeah.
yeah.
It was the
Well, I'm
paid
just
the
saying.
paid one, right? The
Yeah, the
one
$40
because
one.
Yeah,
Battle Royale made was free, and then the one you had to pay for was the other one, like the story mode we're saying that they had, which
and they were
Hmm.
losing
yeah,
business out of that game. Sadly enough,
It
like
was
they were about to
the
close down the
inferior
server.
product.
yeah. Well, they
Yeah,
realized that they could make a lot more money with the free to play Battle Royale mode and the skins that they just gave up on the rest. But you can still do stuff like that on the creative side of Fortnite, which is cool. I also like the fact
like
that they have Lego Fortnite and it's free. You could just
yeah.
play it, which is cool.
which is funny to me because most of the shooter games, and I'm not poking towards the new game that's coming out tomorrow, but like other games that you know and love, like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Halo, they've been kind of wishy-washy lately. Like you don't get to hear people talk about those nowadays. You hear people talk about the 4v4 player kind of game, like the Deadlock, Overwatch, Valorant, I guess. You hear more of
Yeah.
that instead of just
I think it just
actual
depends on
shooter
where
kind of
you're.
thing.
Just depends on where you're interacting with. I think it's definitely
Yeah.
different depending on who you talk
There's
to.
I think
Oh, Apex.
there's always going to be an original product and then something that's going to come off of that that is going to get a lot more popular than the original. Just like Fortnite is more popular than PUBG. Just like now, I think mainly in the U.S. Valorant's a lot more popular than CS, stuff like that. But then people try to go beyond that and make a different game that's kind of a different version of the other one, and it just doesn't work anymore. Once something becomes really big, like Fortnite and Valorant and stuff, trying to copy that or add your own gimmick to it just doesn't seem to work. And people are like developers are still trying.
Not always. I mean, it can work. I mean, Apex is a thing. It still lives.
That's true. But was Apex after? Yeah, it was, huh? It was after Fortnite.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but didn't Titanfall 1 and 2 started first before Apex?
Yeah, but
That's
So
Apex.
they
true.
had like
Yes, that's true.
they had something to hold on before
Titanfall
they
2 was
gave up
pretty
the
popular.
yeah.
I honestly recently found out that I own Titanfall 2 and I don't remember buying it, but I have it on PC.
I got it
I think
for
I
free.
actually have that on Xbox as well. But I've
Time to stream it.
never played it. I should
We-
stream it to
We
be honest.
use
I have
the
it downloaded
Titanfall
and
2
everything.
mechanics, I think, for Apex, I believe. Like all the sliding and stuff, that's where they got it from, was Titanfall 2.
And the thing is too, there's a lot of stuff that Apex did before Fortnite and that now Fortnite has. Like Apex had the respawns and they had like the zip lines and stuff like that. Now Fortnite uses all that stuff as well. So I think at this point they're just gonna like pull stuff and gimmicks from each other and they're just gonna keep improving the games. Just hopefully the developers keep up because you know how Respawn is getting screwed over with
Meanwhile, Nintendo.
with them. What about Nintendo? Yeah, Nintendo. I don't know a lot
Oh,
about
the,
why they're suing Power World again. Why it's actually happening this time.
It's
Should
the
have
whole
looked at
You know what?
patent thing.
It's
I
a
don't want to
whole
make
what?
it out of the random. Oh wait,
It's
go on.
they're suing them specifically for a patent, which I don't think anyone knows because they're keeping it a secret. That's
That's
kind
kind
of
of that sucks.
I don't
That
like it
sucks
either.
because
Sounds like a cheese
it's
kind
been
of
how
thing.
long has it been since Power World released and they're
Like 2
now they're actually
years.
suing them? Like, what's the point? At this point, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is.
I don't know why I
Is there
said
any
2 years. It
DLC
released this year.
this
The
year?
deals. Palward, yeah.
Oh shoot! It hasn't been that
Forgot.
long. It hasn't even been a year then.
I don't know why I said 2
That's
years.
crazy.
They had
That
that
is
like
insane.
big patch right before they got sued.
Do you think they did it on purpose?
Maybe? I don't know. It's a bit coincidental
What
if
was?
you ask me.
Wasn't there something that was done on purpose? Oh, it was the. I was like something that was done on purpose was the the Modern Warfare 2 like the multiplayer thing
Yeah, dude, that
where we
was
like
insane.
the game was on the Modern Warfare remastered was on sale and the moment the mod dropped they they sent the cease and desist one.
Yeah, that's so
Dude, that's
fucked.
That is
insane.
a
They
crime,
no,
to be
you
honest.
100% they planned that. They knew that the mod was being that was announced, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make our game on sale. Everybody's gonna buy it because it's required by the mod to have the game." And then as soon as the mod came out, the sale ended, and they were like, "Nope, you're not doing this." That's fucked. The moment that happened, I refunded the game. Plus,
Well,
I
at least you
played
were
it.
able
Good,
to
good.
refund it.
It took I had to go on, but I had to go on YouTube to figure out a fix because it wasn't opening the game wasn't opening on my PC. It was weird, and then I fixed it, and I played like a multiplayer match, and it wasn't even that fun. And then when the mod came out, then I haven't played it since. But you know, the game wasn't that great to be honest. All right. Anybody else got anything?
I was gonna mention, with the Nintendo copy striking the Power World thing, they've been having a lot of downside in their hands with the playtest being leaked, Pokemon like generally the whole company being leaked.
Oh, the
Yeah,
leaks are
that
coming out.
happened.
They're not
I'm
getting
already
a
seeing
break from
people.
leaks.
There's the new Mario and Luigi game, the Brothership game. I'm already seeing it on
Oh
TikTok.
yeah,
People streaming it.
the game got leaked too.
People already got leaked and people are already playing it. Probably already beat it. And that's exactly what's gonna happen with the new Pokemon game. I'm positive. Somebody's gonna get it early and leak it to everybody. And it sucks, but at the same time, it's like there's really nothing you can do about it.
Nintendo's been having that leaking problem, man. They can't like get away from like anybody to
What if-
not
What?
spell out the
It
beans.
hasn't been that long since we've had that leaks. Nintendo isn't really like a company that gets leaked often compared to others.
No, that's true.
Oh, that's true, but now they're starting to, and it's just kind of funny. It's just like they can't hold anything secretly. Like even the
Yeah,
playtest, the apparently they had this new playtest, and from the
right.
leaks that said it's supposed to be like a Minecraft, uh, not Minecraft, Death Stranding, and that other space game. Forgot it was called. The one that you travel to planets. I forgot what
Galaxy?
Oh, No
you
Man's
called it.
Sky.
Oh, No Man's
No
Sky.
Man's Sky. Yeah, there you go. It was like all three of them mixed together as a playtest, and I'm like, that sounds cool, but why make it secret?
Well, obviously,
Yeah,
because it's
but
not done yet. No.
is it the playtest
No,
you're talking about for the Switch 2 supposedly?
yeah,
Is that
it's
what you're
supposed to
talking
be
about?
like it's like a alpha version of it, but we're gonna push it for the Switch too, and like 1,000 people can only play it but not show it, and then on that day when the game got downloaded, not even play, not even up in service, just downloaded. Leakers already got into it and leaked out the information. I was like, that is fast. That is
Yeah, but I feel like
ridiculously fast.
regardless, even if a Nintendo game gets leaked, it still sells well. I feel like it will still sell.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
But that,
I see people playing the Mario and Luigi Brothership game, but I'm pretty sure the moment that releases, it's still gonna sell really good. I mean, I'm
because
gonna be
people
one of
would
the
want
people
to
that
see
buys
what
it
it
because
is.
I want it. But
Yeah.
recently, I've been into like buying physical copies instead of just doing it through my Switch, especially because my Switch has no memory space left over. But also,
Hmm.
I don't know. I buying a physical copy just feels a lot nicer. I get like
And you can actually
a
own it.
better feeling. Yeah, and I can actually own it, not like Steam. Exactly. Even though I guess we can segue into that. How Steam
Yeah.
now has a message that tells you that you're basically buying a license to the game. You're not getting the actual game. But I mean, they've been doing that forever though. I feel like they've been doing that for the longest time. Now they're just required to tell us,
Yeah.
which
I mean,
which
Which
is
it
like,
makes a
doesn't
lot
really
of people
change
whatever.
get
anything.
upset about it.
No, nothing's changed, and there's a lot of people like complaining about it, and like I hear a lot of people talking about it online. But I'm like, they've been doing the same thing for a while now. Now they're just telling you what they're doing. Before they
I
weren't
mean,
telling you.
they're on like freaking discounts too. It's like, okay, yeah, that you're probably not getting just getting the license for
But
$5.99 for a game that's
they're
out
never gonna
for
take
4
the game
years.
away from you. That's the thing.
It's your license for the game.
But then
Like,
again, you never know because recently, there was a game that I wanted to play that I'm positive I got for free on Epic Game Store. And I think because they removed it from the Epic Game Store, I don't have it in my library anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh shoot.
So it is
Mhm.
possible that if they remove something from Steam, you're screwed, and you won't have that anymore, which would suck. But I feel like they would do something about that. They wouldn't just. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just trust Steam too much.
That's what I'm pretty sure that's what Gaben said at some point. Where if they ever go shut down, they'll try to find a way to let everyone keep their games. But that's just definitely just a weird
I mean,
PR
one thing I
stuff.
did learn about Gavin was I saw this video that said that he said that anybody that like has Steam and stuff can email him, and he says that he reads most of the emails, like he himself, and he will reply and stuff. I think there was a guy who I don't know how long ago this was though. There was a guy who like emailed him because something he wanted to like play a game or like something like that or like get into a beta or something, and he like gave him a code. I don't know, something like that. I don't honestly remember, but he seems like a nice guy.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. I mean, he's kind of old now. I don't think he really cares. He just wants to be part of the Steam community. And I mean,
that's what
Steam's
I'm
where
worried.
most people get
If
their
Gaben's
games
gone, what
from.
do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know, but I'm not going to the Epic Store. Fuck that. I don't think it's a bad like the Epic Game Store is not bad, but it's weird to me to
Don't
have.
worry, I can say it. I think the Epic Game Store is bad.
I mean, I like all the free games they give me that they're probably
That's
gonna take away at some
that's
point.
it.
In my just gonna delete my
Yeah.
whole library because it's all free games. I never bought anything from them.
what do you mean? They're not gonna take it all away.
Who
What? They
knows?
would never do that.
If Fortnite goes down, the whole thing goes down. That's for sure.
That is
I feel
that
like- I feel like
that's facts. That's actually
Fortnite's the only thing keeping him alive. But apparently, I think is the Epic Game Store the one that's doing like a better split between indie developers than Steam is?
I
There
think
was something
so.
I heard
I
about
think
that as well.
it's fifth. No, I think it's.
But
I don't actually don't know.
Steam is just a better platform, though. I feel like more people will see your game if it's on Steam than it is on Epic Game Store, even if they do give you a better deal.
not to mention it's been out longer than Epic has.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Steam has been out for a long time. I wonder if they're I wonder if Valve is planning on making any new games too, because we're never gonna get Half-Life 3. That's for sure.
It'll be Half-Life 2 Episode 5.
Wait, Half-Life 3? I meant Half-Life 3, right? That's the one that people keep wanting.
Yeah.
Portal 3? Which one was it? I don't remember.
Both, because there's no
Look,
Portal
they-
3 or
Half-Life
3.
3, Left 4 Dead 3. Like we're never
Team
getting
Fortress
any of those.
3.
Dude, they stop at 2 every time.
Hmm.
Ah,
Look,
I wonder
they
why.
instead of printing out good games, they start printing out money for no reason. So they can't
For
stop.
no reason. Yeah. Who wants this money? I'm printing out this money for no reason.
No
For
reason.
my business.
Yeah,
Print
it's
out
a
some
company.
money. Speaking of printing money, so this is the other topic that I wanted to talk about, and I'm curious of what you guys think about this because I've been seeing it all over TikTok. Apparently, Black Ops 6 is going to have an option where you can pay to get better audio.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I
Better
not
Wait, did I
surprised?
hear that right?
Yes.
Getting paid for better audio?
You can pay. Apparently, I don't know if it's gonna actually happen or if it's true. It probably is, but apparently you can pay. I think it says an option to pay $20 to get better audio, so you can hear better than everybody else. How? What people? And the shitty part is people are gonna pay for that. People
Oh,
are gonna
for
pay
sure.
to
Yeah,
get
no,
better
definitely
audio so
will.
they can hear better footsteps, so you can do better than everybody else. But if everybody pays for it, it's not gonna change anything.
You know what's funny?
That
It
sounds
reminds me of this.
terrible.
It reminds me of another story that was so stupid as this one, where it wasn't Activision that said it. It was the Rockstar CEO of Rockstar Games that said when GTA 6 is about to come out, they want to or plan to, instead of buying the game or owning the game, you're renting the game for like $5 to $10 an hour
But
to play the game.
that also falls into the same category as the guy that wasn't there a guy from the Battlefield series?
Battlefront?
No, the Battlefield series that was saying wasn't there like a one of the
Oh,
like CEOs was
the
saying that you should pay to reload your gun
yeah,
like
yeah.
a while
So
back?
you ran out of like ammunition for any guns. You pay like what, $1 or a few
What?
cents
Yeah,
to reload it.
to reload it. I'm
Oh,
like, dude,
yeah.
So dumb.
if you added that into a game, nobody's gonna play your game. And if
It's
people are
so
paying
dead.
for that, then they are dumb. I'm just saying. It's the same with the audio. Like if you're gonna have people pay so they can hear better footsteps and stuff, so they can be better at the game, that's just dumb, dude. I can't. You're telling me I have to pay so my audio can be better instead of just giving me the better audio and making the game good or equal for everybody. It's gonna be pay to win basically at this point. Just make it pay to win.
They
Just
really
say
are
it's pay to
making it
win.
all different ways to make it like pay to win. Like the supply drops were a huge problem because people would just overbuy those or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it's all these things. It's not cosmetic based. Like a lot of
The-
games now are based on cosmetics only. So
the
it's
thing,
like
the thing
designs and
is,
stuff.
the thing is, in Call of Duty, I don't know if any of you have ever bought skins in Call of Duty, but Call of Duty, their skins, it's not only a skin for your gun, but it already comes with, it's a set up class basically for your gun. It already comes with the attachments that the skin comes with. So that's basically if that setup is better than all the default guns and you buy it, then wouldn't that be considered some sort of pay to win? Because you're just better than everybody else because you bought the skin that comes with the pre-attached attachments, and you don't have to unlock anything. And that's crazy
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I mean
That's
it's a way through
that's a-
speeding
that's
through
a-
it. Yeah.
yeah, that's just the way. Also, yeah, well, like that also reminds me of like games that have that. What is that? What is the game that just came? Throne and Liberty. That has the thing where you can buy levels to make it like to the end game faster. I'm like, why would you? I mean, I guess people don't want to grind, but that's not a game anymore. That's just
And
you
then it
paying
just
to
doesn't become
watch the
fun.
ending.
Mm.
But people still do that.
I feel like so many people that are just like butthurt, frustrated that they're not good at games, so they just buy things to make the game more interesting for themselves. And then it
But I
turns
mean,
out that they get
but
way too far into the game, and then they
Mm.
kind of lose it, and then it gets boring.
it's not with Throne and Liberty. It's not. I'm not complaining about it, just because a lot of MMOs do that already. And regardless, the game is still you can still get to that point for free. Like the game still allows you to do and get everything for free. You don't have to pay. You can obviously buy, like pay to, advance yourself forward in the game or like get higher levels like quicker without like grinding. But you can still do it all for free. You don't have to pay anything, which is good. But still, it's weird to me. That's a weird concept to me that I've never really understood. When you can just do everything for free, even if it takes you a little longer, people still pay for it. But if you have the money, I guess, I mean, you can play the game however you want. It's a game at the end of the day.
I mean, I guess.
So the
But-
question is it better to enjoy a game when you play, like pay every time you want to play, or would you think it's like free to play would be the better option?
As long as it's not pay to win, I think I'm fine with whatever. Like if Call of Duty, to me, like I said, the skins come with pre-attached attachments and stuff. Like it's basically already a class setup. That's why I think it's a little unfair. But if it was just straight up cosmetics, I could care less. People will buy
That's-
them because they want to have nice shiny things in front of their face. That's fine. I mean, I'm guilty of buying skins. I used to do that. I used to buy skins in Fortnite back when I played a lot of more Fortnite. And I
Oh
bought the
man,
battle pass for those. I bought other stuff.
I don't know. I understand the idea of skins for those types of games because it does. I don't know. It adds a little bit of uniqueness to your game, where there's you're not using like you're just not using default skin or whatever. You're like
Yeah.
using like your own skin. So you're like not only putting your time to the game, you're also putting your money into the game. So it's like a show of like, I
The-
actually care about this game and I'm good.
The thing I used to like about Fortnite, I don't know if they removed. I think I heard that they were going to remove it, or if they did remove it, was if you bought the battle pass, it was $10, right? But if you completed the battle pass, you got enough of V-Bucks in the battle pass to buy the next battle pass without actually paying actual money. As long as you completed the battle pass, you could get the other one using the V-Bucks, and then you could just keep going like that and never pay again. I think they might have removed that actually. I think I heard that they removed that. That's kind of shitty. Because that was a lot. That was especially for somebody. Say like a lot of kids play Fortnite, right? And for Christmas, they buy you the battle pass. You can't get the next battle pass now because you have to pay again. When before you could just complete the battle pass and then use the V-Bucks if you saved them. Use the V-Bucks that you got from the battle pass to buy the next one. But I don't think you can do that anymore, and that's kind of sad.
At this point, they're all just subscriptions to things, like just payment subscriptions to get other things, to get more things, and it's not
Yeah.
even like, even with the battle pass, all the things that you get from it, it's like not like you're gonna use every single thing in that pass. You know how many games I have where I don't use half the skins, more than half the skins that I have.
Yeah.
They just kind of sit there in your inventory, like, yeah, I have them. It's like, what are you using them for? Nothing. It's
I
like,
mean,
well,
it's like you're buying your way to get a game instead of buying the game to work your way to complete it. You know what I mean? Like you're spending money to complete a finished product, even though the product wasn't even finished to begin with. That's
yeah.
what I see it.
Talk about skins though, no?
Yeah, for the most part, but I don't know. I have a lot of like CS:GO skins, and I have a lot of not good skins, obviously, because I don't really buy skins. And every time I would open a box, a case, I would never get anything good. But I have a lot of cases, and a lot of the old cases that I had before, I ended up selling them on Steam because you can sell them on the marketplace. And at one point, I had like over $120 that I just bought random games from Steam because I sold a lot of my old cases. So for the most part, I always just keep the cases because I can just sell them on Steam, and that works. I forgot what games I
Austin,
bought with those, but it was a pretty good deal.
the funny thing about like Fortnite and CS:GO or CS2, I guess now I call it, is that CS2 skins you gamble off. You can make a profit out of all the skins you earn. Fortnite, you just have the account sitting there and you can't do anything. And it's funny to me that a lot of
That's
people spend a
true.
lot of money since like the early stage of Fortnite, like 2013, and do all the exclusive buy a phone, watch a movie, or buy these skins exclusively, just for the company to one day shut down the server, and all that hard work of spending thousands and thousands of dollars of skins just going down the drain because of it. Like
Well, like
there's no way to use it afterwards.
there's people that have really old skins and they're just selling their accounts to other people just so they can have the
Yeah,
skin, which makes no sense to me. If you have a main account, why would you buy another account that you can't link or attach the skins to and then have two accounts? That just makes no sense to me. Why would you want two accounts just
yeah.
because your other account has rare skins?
Just for the skins, I guess. I guess
Just
it's
for
stat
just for the
for
skins. If you're not gonna use it if you're gonna only be using your main account. I guess. I mean, people make separate accounts for other games that are free to play, so I guess it's the same logic, except for you bought the account so you could have better skins. But yeah, no, gaming's been crazy lately. What a bunch of games I feel like are gonna be shut down, lawsuits, paying for audio in Call of Duty. Just
I
every time
wonder.
I say it, it's just crazy to me.
I wonder, since the state of California is making like company like Steam announce that all the digital games have to be restricted to saying that you don't own the game and you're paying full price like you're owning that item, but you really don't. I wonder if they're going to be forced to cut down prices because since people would read that description and know it, they would not care, or would they get upset? It
I don't
makes me
know.
wonder, like, would it affect their business kind of way?
No, not even close.
Or is it going to be the same rule as like when gotcha was a problem in video games, and when there's a lot of gotcha mechanics in every game, they have to statify that this is kind of like gambling in a way.
Yeah, but even with that rule, it's not like gambling has taken a toll that much. People still do like somewhat gambling. I'd say a lot of that though has been moved on to mobile games though, but I think that's for a different
True.
issue. It's
What
because of
gotcha
a separate
gambling in
issue.
mobile games?
Yeah,
But I mean, that's been going on for a long time. I feel
yeah.
like a lot of mobile games are. I mean, they don't seem to hide that some. Not. I'm not saying all like gotcha games are, because I feel like those are just skins and stuff. But a lot of mobile games are pay to win. The more you put money you put into it, the better experience I guess you'll have because you'll win.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I like to use pay to win for in a more like multiplayer PvP oriented way. If you're like in a if a game is like mostly PvE and you're just paying for like convenience, I put that as a separate term, like pay for convenience sort of thing.
I mean, I'm guilty of microtransactions because I buy skins for different games that I've played. Like, I bought skins for Fortnite. I bought skins for Valorant, and those are expensive skins. Valorant needs to lower their prices. Fuck that game. But I don't know. I actually the first time I ever bought skins was in Black Ops 2 when they had like the skin packs. I remember doing that. They had like the cosmetic skin packs for Black Ops 2. That was crazy. But I paid what, like $10 for like a, a set of skins? It wasn't even that bad yet. But the last time I bought a skin for Valorant was like $35. I'm like, holy shit, that's basically the game. I paid for Valorant, basically,
You
at
paid
this
for
point with the
Valorant.
skins that I've bought. I feel like I've paid over $70. That's a game nowadays. Crazy. Speaking of games nowadays, did you guys download any demos for the Steam Next Fest? Did you guys play any?
No, but I did play
I
Once Human and Throne Liberty.
Once
That's
you
all I did.
so I played Throne and Liberty when the beta was out, and then I played I would say 5 minutes of Once Human, and I thought it was boring. Not gonna lie, I did not enjoy that. Throne and Liberty was good, but I think I have it downloaded, but I haven't played it since I played the beta. I think it was when I played it. I thought it was cool. The story's kind of interesting. But I was asking about the Next Fest because I downloaded a bunch of demos for that. I played what games did I play? I know I played a couple of farming ones, like a couple of farming sim ones. I played a game. I played this game called. What is it called? What is it called? I don't know if the demo started from the Next Fest, but I don't know if if the game's out already or not, to be honest. But I played this roguelite. It's a action roguelite, kind of similar to I would say it's similar to Dead Cells. If any of you have played Dead Cells, I've never
Oh.
played Dead Cells, but it feels that like it would be similar to that. It's called Dun Jungle. It's like one word, DUN and then jungle. You're basically like a gorilla, and it's a 2D like action, kind of Metrovania style action RPG. Not action RPG, action roguelike. And it was
Hmm.
actually pretty fun. You get to be a monkey, you get different abilities, different weapons. And I don't know if there's like a linear path to go to, but I know there's bosses at the end. I never made it to the boss when I played it. And I played it for like 30 minutes. I just sucked at it. I'm not good at 2D like action roguelites for some odd reason. I'm more of a top-down roguelike kind of guy. But that game was fun. I think the demo is still you can still download the demo for that. A lot of the demos I think you can still download. One of my favorite demos that I played, and if you guys can still get the demo for it, I recommend it. There is a yeah, you can actually. If you go on Steam, you can still get it. There's this game called The Precinct. Like the precinct, like you know how the what is the police station's called, the precinct or whatever. Fuck. It's a
Mhm.
top-down um I would say it's a top-down sandbox detective like crime game, kind of like the old school GTA, but you're a cop. You're a cop and you get to drive around the car just like a top-down view. You get to arrest people, you get to like just anything that you would do like in a GTA game if you were a police officer. And it's set in the 1980 like in the 1980s. It's actually very fun. The shooting the shooting mechanics kind of weird, and the driving could use a little bit of work. Obviously, the game there's only the demo and the game's not out yet. It won't be out till like, I think it comes out sometime like in December. But I recommend that if you guys want to play something like interesting. The story's good. The voice acting is very good. I like the voice acting a lot. The art
Can you
style, it has like, it has the art style for the game is really nice. And then you have like these like portraits of like the people that are talking. It's cool. If I can recommend any of the games that I played in the demo, I recommend that one specifically. I
can you
really
drive the
like
cop
that one.
car?
You do drive a cop car. You can actually, you couldn't do it in the demo because it was basically like a tutorial. I don't even think I finished
Hmm.
the demo. But you can also like drive other cars that are around the road. You can like commandeer vehicles and stuff. It's awesome. It is very, very fun. And
So
it just reminded me of old school GTA. I
yeah, I was gonna
played,
say it kind of original GTA 1, right?
yeah, like top-down stuff. Or
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
what was the DS one? Chinatown? That one was also
Chinatown.
GTA. That one was also top-down. That game was fun. But this has like a I feel like the graphics are obviously better. It's on PC, like, and you're clearly you're a new cop. I think because your dad was an officer and then he died doing so. Like, he died on one of his because he was a cop, and I think you're like, if I remember correctly, I think you're like out for revenge, but you're also a cop. I don't know. It's really good. I recommend it. I definitely recommend that. Other than that, I really haven't played anything. I mean, I've played a lot of like these. I've been super into like cozy farming simulator games, like farming games. So I've been playing a lot of like Stardew Valley. There's another game that I bought called uh what is it called? Uh it's not Fields of Mistria. That one's basically just another Stardew Valley's clone. I bought this game called Cozy Caravan. The art style is really like it's like a really cute art style, but the only issue with the game, I haven't played it yet, but the only issue with the game that I did see when I was watching videos on it, they have this weird animation style where it looks like the game's running on like less than 30 frames, but the game's actually running at 60 frames, but the animation style is just weird. The way they made it really like stuttery. It's just very weird that they decided to make it that way. But the game runs fine. Um, and that's it. I bought this other game called Web Fishing. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yep.
I bought
No.
that. You haven't seen that? It's just it's kind of like an Animal Crossing art style, even though the art style is different, but you're like little creatures like in Animal Crossing, and it's just a social fishing game where you can do it on your own, but you can also open a lobby of like 16 people, and you guys can all just fish, and that's it.
What are your thoughts on
Wait,
the
I think
games that are like
I think I
the
have seen it.
sorry. What are your thoughts on the games that are like you're controlling? It's hard to describe. You're controlling someone in like a first-person view, like similar to Liar's Bar, Lockdown,
Yeah.
Station Supplies, those
I
kinds of
I
games.
I really want to play Liar's Bar, but I don't know if I can't play it on my own, obviously.
It's so
But
interesting
Liar's
that they're
Bar,
like they're coming out with like all these just different types of games that are like
there's been a lot of like those like I wouldn't say Liar's Bar is not an Among Us clone, but there has been other Among Us clones that have been out recently too. Like what is that? Lockdown? Lockdown's out.
Hmm.
Um, Liar's Bar is another interesting game. It's like another social game where I don't know what game they're playing. You're playing some sort of card game, right? And
yeah,
once somebody places a card, you can then before the next person goes, they can determine if you're
it's
lying or not.
cards with Russian roulette.
Yeah, and they can determine if you're lying or not. And if you are lying and they catch you, you obviously it's Russian roulette, and
It's just like BS. It's
you have a
essentially
chance of
BS.
unaliving. It's crazy, but I want to play that. But I feel like if I bought it, nobody who else is gonna play. Like I'd be down if anybody else wanted to play, but um, it's a good game. I think there's a lot of games that have like one simple gimmick that a lot of streamers pick up and they become super popular. But I don't know how long I mean if there's no DLC or anything else planned for that Liar's Bar game, I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, to be honest, because I'm not sure if people are gonna continue playing it. For I know because of mods, Among Us is still super popular. But if it wasn't for the mods, I don't think they release updates fast enough for people to just stay playing that game. Another game that we could talk about is the new Mario Party game,
I
which I
know,
feel like
no,
I'm the only one that's played it.
I know nothing about the new. I feel like
Wait,
you
I
guys are
wish
just
is it?
I
talking
really
like a
wish C
myth.
was here so we could talk. I could talk with C about it. But I think it's great. I haven't played any of like the other game modes. I've only actually played one time. And I won, so obviously I think it's fun.
Is
If
it?
you
Is it
win, it's
really that
fun.
fun? Like, is the
I
mini game or the board
genuinely,
game still fresh?
If you have a Switch and people to play with, I recommend it as well. It is very
Ah,
fun,
okay.
and I mean, it has online too.
Does does only one
So
person need to have the game to play locally, or? Oh, I mean,
yes, to play locally,
actually,
only one
that makes
person has to
sense.
have the game.
Actually,
Obviously,
that makes sense. Yeah, I'm stupid. I don't
to
know why
play
I said that.
online, obviously, I wish they did that whole like download play like the DS used to do. The
Yeah, that's what I
DSi.
was thinking
But
of.
not the DSi used to do it too, and I think the no, you can still do it on the 3DS, but you would have to be playing a regular DS game, I think. But the download play was fun. I used to do that all the time with the DS Lite. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because I know I'm positive they're gonna have DLC for new boards on the new Mario Party game, and I'm probably gonna obviously buy those. And yeah, and the new Mario game that's coming out. I'm
Do
excited for that.
I got a question to ask you, RX. Do
Mhm.
you think, because since this is a new Mario Party game, and if it goes good and people like it, do you think they're gonna pull a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and start adding like the the not the battle pass, the season pass of like all the Mario Party mini games and
Yeah,
courses they could add?
no, they're gonna do that.
You think they're gonna do that?
I think I'm positive that they are. Maybe they won't do it the same way they did it with Mario Kart, but I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
sure they're gonna have DLC for more boards, for more party boards. I'm positive
Because
they're
what
going to. And if they could sell you the mini games, they will sell you the mini games, and they probably will actually. Now that I think about it, because this one only has like about 70 free for all mini games, and like I guess the last Mario Party game, the Superstar one, had more mini games than this one does. So I'm positive they're gonna definitely
they're gonna milk it.
sell. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna milk it, and I'm fine with that because I'm gonna buy them all anyways. I'm just gonna
Jesus Christ.
Nintendo as a way of taking my money, and I will give it to them. You know, I will
And you
work
and you guys
my
get
ass
mad
off
at
so I
me
can
for trying to
buy
get
my
that
stuff.
membership.
What membership?
What membership?
No, when I was debating to get the N64 membership, and you guys were like, "That's a waste of
That's
money.
the
Why you
only
give
no,
Nintendo
no,
my?"
that's the only thing I won't pay for. I will not pay for a membership just so I can have more
Oh,
stuff. which makes no sense that I would pay for DLC, but I wouldn't pay. You know what I mean? Well, the thing is, I don't need to pay more for my online when I could just play all those games on my PC. Like, why would I want to play uh Nintendo 64 games on my Switch when I can play them on my PC and add a reshader pack to make it look even better and run even better than it would on the Switch? But that makes no sense to me. But I can't get, I mean, I guess technically, if Yuzu still worked, I think it still does actually. If you still have it, I don't think you can re-download it anymore. But I guess I could technically play the Mario Party and the DLCs there. But I don't know. It feels weird playing those on the PC. Switch games on the PC feel weird to me, but other old school retro Nintendo games feel weird on the Switch compared on the PC. If that makes any sense, I don't know. It's a thing. Yep. Anybody else got any more topics?
Ah,
I've done a lot of talking today. A lot.
you're on
I'm okay with
topics,
that.
man.
I'm okay with that. I mean, other than that, I really don't have anything else to talk about, unless you guys want to hear all the crazy stuff that I've been seeing on TikTok lately. For some reason, I watched one video of somebody dying onto, like, I didn't. The video wasn't like I didn't. The video wasn't about the person dying, but somebody like a news thing talking about somebody dying, and now that's all I get. I get like a bunch of crazy shit that I don't want to see. My TikToks become very, very disturbing with like murder cases and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's I don't want to see this. I don't. I want to keep my cats and cars on my TikTok and my Minecraft stuff, but I can't. You know?
Do you get like the
Just
death
keep
news
on
on your
getting
TikTok?
murders.
Yeah, I don't want to see people get murdered. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
And Angie just like one day showed it to me. And it's like, have you found out about Houston? It's like, I don't care what's going on in Houston. What's going on in Houston? Oh, a random helicopter just crashed into a telephone tower, like a big tall one, and everybody died in the helicopter crash. And I'm like, why do I need to know this?
It's
Not
stuff like
because
that,
I
and
don't
I'm
care.
really glad that I left Twitter because of news like that really just bummed me down.
It's
News
like
like what?
it's so depressing but crazy to think about.
The
What happened?
politics on Twitter are really depressing, but
Mm.
it's funny
Hey,
that TikTok. I watched like a few videos of that guy who does like food reviews, like top 1 through 10 of food, and then he's
oh,
like gags over it. And so now I
oh,
have 3 different other people on TikTok that are like also
gagging.
like one guy that does like blender things of like what is it? He like what is it when he that's it, he carbonates like anything. So like he'll carbonate like
Oh,
ranch
you mean
dressing and
he'll like
stuff.
freeze, not freeze dry. Yeah, freeze dry, right?
Yeah,
Is
so
the freeze dry
no,
guy?
he uses the he's like soda carbonator
Oh
to
no, I've
make
never seen
things.
that.
So he'll make drinks and
I
stuff, and he'll
used
try to drink
I
it.
get a bunch of videos of
So
like
like
the
half my
guy.
TikTok algorithm is now just about like gagging and
I used to get a bunch of videos of the guy that used to like freeze dry candy and stuff, and then he started doing like random stuff too. I don't get those anymore though. Kind of sad. Um, say what you will about TikTok, but I do get all my news from TikTok. Like almost all my news I get from TikTok.
It took me a
Um,
while to finally get to a good algorithm with TikTok, but now that I finally have it, I'm like, I really enjoy it. Like, one of my new ones I've been watching is I think his name is Scotty. He's like this big, like buff, muscular guy, and he just like does cooking things and just like he'll like do the whole thing. It'll just be like, and he'll go into like, oh, I got this granulated sugar from Walmart. It's not that serious. And he's so funny with
oh,
it.
I think I've seen that guy. The guy I've been watching a lot recently because one video popped up and now he's like super popular on TikTok. Is the guy that eats lettuce? Have you seen that guy?
The guy that eats lettuce.
He eats a whole. He works as a garbage truck driver, and on his like lunch break he eats a whole head of lettuce. He eats a whole head of lettuce, and some of his videos it's like at the end of the week or like on a Sunday he'll go to like Albertsons or wherever grocery store he goes to, and he'll buy 7 lettuce, and that's what he eats for lunch. Like he'll
That's
put
nuts.
obviously he'll put toppings on the lettuce, kind of like if he was making a salad. He calls it the trash salad. Sometimes he'll the night before he'll cook like steak or chicken or whatever, and he'll put the chicken on top, but he'll bite the lettuce, and the crunch is good for your ears. I don't know. I feel like mainly that's why people started watching him, because obviously who the fuck eats a whole lettuce? But also the crunch is satisfying. I
I do.
I think you guys should at least. I'm gonna have to send you guys just one video of his. He's just a chill dude too. He's just a dude that works as a trash man, and he eats lettuce on his break. And he's gotten a lot of popularity recently, and it's cool. I get it. Like I get why people are interested in watching him and listening to what he has to say. It's just so random. Like nobody else is doing that on TikTok, but he is. And
Now you're
that's
gonna
it.
see a lot of other people now that he's popular. A lot of people are gonna do it now.
And a
Well,
lot
one
of
of my
people
one of
eating
my
lettuce.
favorite TikTok channels is the guy. I forgot the channel name, but he does the roll for a sandwich. Have you guys seen that?
No,
No, it's like a D&D based thing where he has his D&D dice and he'll roll for different toppings on a sandwich, different breads, different sauces.
oh, it's kind
Sometimes
of
his
fun.
sandwich
fuck?
look sometimes the sandwiches look really cool and good, and then sometimes he's like, nah, this isn't it. And he'll rate it at the end. He'll eat it and then he'll rate it at the end. I'm like, that's crazy. And because of that, it spawned in a bunch of other channels. There's one that's roll for cereal, there's one that's roll for a drink, and they'll do like cocktails and stuff. There's the roll for cereal guy is kind of cool because he has a giant wall of different cereals, old cereals, newer cereals, and they're just all on the wall. It's pretty cool. And he'll pair it with either a tune or a cartoon. So at the end, when he makes a cereal bowl, he uses different milks, different syrups and stuff to make it, you know, make a bowl of cereal. And then he'll either get a tune or a cartoon, and he'll either listen to like music while he eats his cereal, or he'll watch a cartoon. And then he has information on like the music or information on the cereal, information on the cartoon he's watching. It's kind of cool. I like that too.
Have
But
you
yeah,
seen that video of the hot ones with Peter Griffin?
I did. I actually saw it yesterday.
I
Jesus Christ.
I
I
thought that
thought
was
it was
kind of
really
funny.
helpful.
I didn't. I don't know if they have a full video, but I did see it on TikTok, and I thought it was funny.
Oh, they have a full video.
Do they? I need to watch that. I thought the TikTok was funny, but like I said earlier, I do get basically all my news from TikTok. And you would think that's a terrible place to get your news, but there's a specific person I watch, and that's where I get my news from, which is crazy. Crazy to think that you can just get news off of an app and not actually have to watch the news anymore. I feel like the news is just gonna all the news channels are just gonna maybe there's too many old people that still probably watch the actual news, so they're not going anywhere for a while.
Well, not everyone takes their news from social media.
Yeah, but most people now do. I feel like
I hope
like
you
the
also
radio.
check
How's
other
that still
places.
going?
The
Huh?
radio. I also I don't know. I think just looking through social media by itself is a bit dangerous.
No, I don't get my news from everywhere. I just get my news from one specific channel
Okay.
because that's all he does. His whole channel is built on just the world news. If something major happens, he talks about it. What is his name? Dylan Page. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's
Nah.
they call him the what is it called? News Daddy. That's his name. He's like this British guy. Um, and he always has like his news is always I feel like he's not like the whole thing of TikTok where like you can never tell if the news is real or not. Like he only reports on stuff that he has like information on, like actual facts. Stuff that's like happened. It's never something like random where it's like I
So
don't
he's
know if that's
basically a
true or not.
journalist.
Yeah, he's a journalist. That's what he is. And that's where I get my news from because he's always if something happened, he's always on time to get that shit out, which is good. He was also the most followed channel on TikTok for a while until like this other news thing passed him. But crazy, crazy,
Mm.
crazy,
It is crazy.
crazy. And other than that, you guys have any more you want to talk about, or should we end the first episode here?
I like to
Can-
add one thing real quick.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Or out of all the random news you guys get, randomly bad or like creepy or shitty, this is the randomest news I ever got, and it was for an election. Seeing Donald Trump work at McDonald's and everybody
Yeah.
just telling him to put, just telling him to put the fries in the bag, bro. That made
Do you
my
think
day. I
that's
was
why the
like,
whole
oh,
Listeria thing happened? Have you guys
Oh,
heard of that?
oh,
The whole McDonald's like Listeria problem that's going on recently?
uh, not
no.
recently. I don't know
It's
about that.
apparently McDonald. A lot of people. One person has died, and then there's a kid that's really sick from some sort of contamination in McDonald's.
Jesus.
Is it the fries or
Yeah,
is it just
I
point in
don't
there?
remember. I don't remember exactly what it is. But recently, actually, just today or yesterday, there was a whole thing about the quarter pounder at McDonald's that you shouldn't buy that
No, not the quarter
because
pounder.
meat. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the best
that,
one.
that's
And I
that's
ate a quarter
okay.
pounder
That
last week
explains.
too, which kind of sucks, but I'm so good.
That explains that because I went to McDonald's yesterday to order 20 nuggets and I wanted a Big Mac or a burger, and I looked at all the quarter pounders and they were like sold out. Like you weren't able to order that shit,
Yeah, you can't. You can't because of
and it
some.
freaked me out. I was like, what the heck?
But I saw a video that the CEO of McDonald's was saying that it's been going on since like September 27th or whatever. So he's like it's we've noticed it, and we've noticed that that those products came since then. So it's all probably already gone through the whole McDonald's system. Some, you know what I'm saying? So like they're saying that all those products that were contaminated have probably already gone through McDonald's and people have already bought them.
Oh my
So
god.
So it was like the people's fault right now.
well,
That's
no,
you
it's not the
What?
saying.
No.
people's fault.
Why is their
No,
fault?
McDonald's fault. They just never noticed it until recently, until somebody
Yeah, but
died, and then another like apparently a little kid is like super in critical condition because he's like sick from it.
I see.
I'm pretty sure other people have gotten sick, but I last week I ate McDonald's like at least 3 times last week, and I ate one quarter pounder, and I feel fine.
Yeah,
So,
I got like a double one like a couple days ago. So
you like quarter pounders? I'm surprised you don't like cheese.
I always take the cheese off. I always ask for the cheese off.
You know, I'm
Man,
surprised you
it's a
haven't tried
quarter pounder
the
without cheese.
Ah, yes,
Sean.
the most important part, not the
Just save
patty.
all the cheese, and if we ever meet in person, just give me all the. It's all gross
all
and
the
old.
cheese.
Ugh.
Oh my god,
Oh, that'd be
Sean.
funny, dude.
I'm surprised you didn't order the chicken Big Mac. I would expect you to
Chicken
order
Big
that.
Mac. I don't like the Big Mac
Yeah.
though.
Bro, you think they knew? You think they knew that all the meat patties were gonna be bad, so that's why they released the chicken Big Mac?
Maybe
Yeah.
like a backup plan.
Probably.
And
They
then Kai's
fucking knew.
just
Backup.
I
like,
didn't
"Ah,
think
got
about that
him."
until now. I was like, dang, they knew. They probably knew.
They were pulling a Chick-fil-A at that moment.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would never buy the chicken Big Mac. That sounds stupid. To me, that
Hey,
sounds
but on the
dumb. I'm sorry, it sounds dumb.
it is sounds
I
dumb. But on
thought
the bright side, what's up, Steve?
I thought that when Donald Trump, by the way, I know it's kind of backtracking a little bit. I thought when I looked because saw saw it on Twitter. Um, I thought him being at McDonald's was AI at first, and then I scrolled through and there was actual video. I'm like, oh, that's not AI.
Yeah, I thought it was AI
And then
too.
I scrolled
AI.
further and found an AI video of what Donald Trump and just an obnoxious mess is that it all just falls apart. I'm like, yeah, that's an AI video.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Like
thing
the
I-
Will Smith
Have you double checked?
spaghetti.
One thing I do want to talk about because Mark did mention it and we haven't gotten to it. I don't know why. The Krabby Patty, okay? So this is
Ah, the
what I
Krabby
learned.
Patty.
This is what I learned. The creator of SpongeBob, before he died, or whatever. No, he died, right? Yeah, he died. I,
Not in my,
I
not for
didn't get
me.
I didn't get my facts right before I say anything. No, before he died, he said he would never sell out to a fast food place, and now he's dead, and they did that.
Pretty much.
They
They also
sold out to fucking Wendy's. Like what?
I
They
I
did not
believe
respect his wishes, and that's shitty.
wasn't the SpongeBob movie supposed to be the last SpongeBob they ever did?
So
I believe
the
it was planned to be
SpongeBob
the
movie is
finale.
supposed to be the end of the series, but since there's
Yeah.
no bridge between that, they milked the shit out of it, to be honest. But the creator did confirm that the SpongeBob movie is supposed to be like a retelling of the last episode that he wanted to finish, even though Nickelodeon said no. You know?
Yeah.
So
So any
He sucks.
go for it.
I was gonna say, so any spinoff or any episode they're making right now, they're pretty much non-canon, or they're pretty much like episode working all the way until like Paramount just give up.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what it is.
I still think it's shitty though. Like if the creator says that he doesn't want to sell out to any fast food place, and then you go and do it after he's already dead, that's kind of shitty. That
It
is
is.
very shitty.
It's not unexpected though from
No, it's
someone like
not.
Paramount.
I mean, I know that a lot of these corporations will, the moment they're like a creator dies, they're just gonna milk the shit out of them if they can, out of the IP. But
Look how many Netflix movies they made, like movies, Netflix movies, and spinoff after his death. And I know, like, some people were defending it, saying, "Well, the creator said it's okay before he died." Like, yeah, in a way, but you're still seeing more like film projects after the creator just passed away compared to like when he was alive. You know,
yeah, yeah.
which just
But
feels a lot
anyways,
money right.
anyways,
Anyway,
that's all the time we have for today. Um,
Ooh.
we
nice.
hopefully we have a name for this podcast to by the next time. I was gonna say tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
Everybody.
guys, we'll wake
Um,
up and you have a name for it.
We will have a name.
That's our
No,
podcast
by
tomorrow.
next time.
Listen,
by
we'll,
next
we'll
time.
we'll say it's tomorrow, and then the next time will be tomorrow.
Sure. Okay. What? I don't
We'll
know
keep
what
on going.
kind of time machine Steve has, but we'll go with that.
Call it
Anyways,
Steve.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys
Whatever your
want us to
tomorrow
talk
is,
about
listener.
something, let us know. Let us know if you have any ideas for the podcast name, but we'll probably already have one by the next time you listen to it. If you made it this far, thank you. This is the first and
No,
last
thank
episode. I'm
you.
just kidding.
Oh my
Don't
God.
jinx it.
We will like leave
Oh.
exactly one more after this, and then it'll be the last one.
Make sure
We
you
gotta add
go.
Tizo into this.
Make sure you go out there, and if your McDonald's is still selling quarter pounders, buy them and then sell them on eBay for a crap ton of money because we're not gonna get any anytime soon, probably.
I'm not
Go find
next door
yourself
to one
crybaby.
right now.
Is that selling a weapon if it has if it's contaminated? Is that
If-
illegal to do?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think if you knowingly knew if it's contaminated with the intent of selling it to someone, maybe, yeah.
Okay, so in a
Wait.
video game, go sell it.
In a video game,
go
in a
sell
video-
Yeah,
video.
in a video game, go mail a quarter pounder to
Hold
your
on.
worst enemy.
it.
Only in a video, only in Minecraft, guys. Only in Minecraft. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. I don't know if you guys want to say anything else before we go.
Nope. Later, guys.
All right.
Okay, no,
See
goodbye.
you guys next time.
Oh wait, I forgot to press record.
That's
Oh
good.
my gosh, Sean.
I'm not talking about everything we just talked about again.